What's up, guys? It's me again. And, hold on, let me fix this thing here so I don't keep this shaky ass camera. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna come at y'all with some health shit again. Some health stuff. Mental health, alright? Now, you already know what I talk about. All types of magic, psychic abilities, all that type of stuff, right? Now, this is the thing. Even if you're doing magic, we're known to make little potions, right? Make little potions. These potions, you know, they have their effects. Now, this is the thing. Just because you're putting all of this magic into it, you're charging it with your energy, you're getting particular effects magically, doesn't mean that the things in it don't actually need to have, like, physical properties. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to show y'all is, if any of y'all are having any problems, maybe you're brand new to magic and you're experiencing some freaky stuff or whatever. Maybe you're getting a little too angry, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. Maybe too sad. Maybe whatever it is, extreme emotions. Now, as a Taoist, I try to keep myself at a very, what's it called? I guess you would say balance. Just it's not necessarily not the right word to use in this particular instance. It is balanced, but it's more of nothing extreme, right? So I'm not too happy, but I'm also not too sad. But when you're doing with these things, sometimes in a split second, that can change. You can experience heightened senses of emotions. You know, fast heart rate, stuff like that, right? It's a possibility. So I just wanted to show y'all something that y'all can start using. So, this is a company that I've been purchasing from. Let me see. Bulk Supplements. Now, in the camera, it's probably going to come out backwards. Hopefully, y'all able to see it correctly. That's Bulk Supplements. Bulk supplements. Now, this particular thing right here is magnesium glycine, right? Now, there's a whole bunch of different magnesiums, right? This particular magnesium is for your brain. There's also another one called theanine, I think it's called. It usually comes in a mixture, like you put it into your drink and it's flavored. And it's like a little bit of Kool-Aid, but it's super freaking awesome for your brain. What this stuff does is, all right, so your brain has all these it's like a labyrinth, right? There's all these channels going everywhere, and all these channels connect to other channels and so on, and your energy is flowing through them. This is how everything is buzzing, and shocks come out. And that's what's allowing me to move my hand and move my lips, move my tongue, and create noise with my face and shit, right? So what this is going to do is, sometimes what happens is there's a blockage. So your energy is supposed to take this one channel, but there's a blockage there. So that energy just hits that, goes back, and goes around a different area. And when it goes around this different area, that energy stimulates certain things, right? So that stimulation can cause a reaction, because if it takes a different route, and that route happens to be through the brain that affects your emotions, you know what I'm saying? Then it can affect your emotions. Like, I saw a Law and Order episode where a guy killed somebody because he got a small tumor in his brain that was pressing up against a part of his brain that was invigorating his anger. It was literally, that tumor was legitimately changed his entire personality. We have to remember, guys, we are not our minds. There's a lot of people that will tell you that we are our minds, you are what you think, and so on. Yes, your thoughts do have an effect on the world around you and the way people perceive you, but the reality is that you are not your mind, okay? Your what's inside you is not what's up here, because your brain can get fucked up. All right, look at the comedian. I forgot what was his other name. Something Hicks. I forgot his first name for some reason. Well, he's the dude from the 80s and 90s, like I think it was the 80s around there, and he would shout shit out, and he was like, he would just shout stuff out, and he was hilarious. But I don't want to do any of his material. I'm trying not to curse. Hopefully in the future I can actually get something out of these videos. I'm just saying. But so this dude was a pastor. He was a pastor. He used to do retreats and pray and talk about Jesus all day. And then he has a car accident. He gets better from the car. He gets out. He goes through his recovery, and it completely changed him. He went from being this calm Christian preacher telling people about Jesus to on stage. He just came from a party with like a whole bunch of like coke and hookers or some shit, and he's just screaming shit out, and he's hilarious. But this is just goes to show you, your brain is a delicate thing, and it can get fucked up, and slight little things can affect it, and these things will help you keep it healthy and working proper. Hormonal imbalances, what's it called? Hormonal imbalances. What's this other thing called? Chemical imbalances. Now I know the chemical imbalances is kind of the same. Like if there's too much, if you don't have enough dopamine, that's a chemical imbalance. But this is also going to affect your hormones and so on and so on. So I'm gonna keep going with the list that I have, and then I'm gonna talk about some more things that I don't have on hand. But this is a beautiful mix that I personally think everybody should be taking. Alright, so right here, hopefully y'all can read it. This is called L-theanine. Now it's backwards, so if you want, just take like a snap, you know what I'm saying? Like take a picture of it, flip it around, you'll be able to write it out, or I don't know. You figure it out, guys. It's called L-theanine. Bulk Supplements has all of these pure, freaking just pure of like one substance in a bag, and you can get almost anything. I got ashwagandha coming later on. This stuff is great for your testosterone, and I'm gonna talk about testosterone in a second. And I know that y'all might have came here to talk about magic. You might have came here to talk about all of these magical things, right? But this is it. All right, there's a lot of people that would love to do magic, and they can't because their brains are simply not healthy enough. You know what I'm saying? Your brain plays a big role, because if your brain isn't healthy, your subconscious is gonna fuck with your magic. Okay, your subconscious is not gonna allow you to concentrate enough to do your telekinesis, pyrokinesis, agrokinesis, all of those types of things. And if your brain is at that place. If your brain is at that place where your confidence, your faith, and your is at an all-time high in your conscious mind, but also in your subconscious mind, you can get tremendous works done with biokinesis. Changing your body, keeping yourself young for longer. You know what I'm saying? You'll be 50 and you're looking like you're still 25. And now look. I'm going to show you the next one, okay? This is Gamma, all right? And I got a long name here. Aminobacteric acid, but it's called Gamma, all right? Or GABA for short, GABA, G-A-B-A. I'm telling you, this stuff is gold in a bag. Sorry, guys. This is gold in a bag. And you're not required, it's not even expensive. This is like a $20 bag of a thing. I'll take whatever the recommended amount is, right? So these are 2 bags right here. My L-theanine and my GABA is something I'll put into my tea. So let's say if I get like a chamomile tea, right? And then I'll put like a double portion of each of these, right? And this legitimately puts you in a tranquil state where your mind is clear, your heart is slow, you feel like a freaking Zen Buddhist, okay? And when you're in those types of states and you can consciously activate particular emotions, right? Like intellectually, not that you're feeling the emotion against your will, but you're willfully feeling that emotion for a very particular situation, your magic is going to increase tenfold, because now the unwanted emotions are not messing with your subconscious, and at this moment you are at a level where anything is possible. Now all you got to do is consciously activate the emotion that you need for that particular work that you're doing at the moment. Link it all up together, your subconscious, your conscious mind, you know what I'm saying, your will. Everything starts to link up, and stuff gets done. Everything, like things that you're trying to get done, get done. You know what I'm saying? So coming back to testosterone. Testosterone is one of the greatest things that you can add to your arsenal. Because if you get a testosterone booster, you can't tell me you don't feel like God when you're on it. Alright? When your testosterone is heightened, your body is legitimately healing itself faster. You're processing things faster. Your brain is working faster. Your confidence is through the roof. And that confidence is what you need to truly, truly believe in what you're doing when you're doing your spells. When, regardless of what you're doing, like basic candle magic, you're working with angels, like some Christian type magic, or all the way down to some freaking necromancy, which I don't recommend necessarily. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is going to help you greatly, and you can get it in many ways. All right, if you're trying to get a large boost, there's a large thing involved. Like you're gonna have to use this thing, the testosterone. Let's say if you want to really, really like feel it, I'm talking crazy amounts of testosterone, you might want to work with what's called a SARM. All right, SARM. 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 These are testosterone boosters. This is not necessarily a testosterone booster. It does something else. I'll explain in another video. Alright? So, I've imparted some little knowledge upon y'all. Hopefully y'all use it wisely, and y'all get yourself into that God mode before you're gonna go do your spells. So if you're broke right now and you need money, you know what I'm saying? Well, the shit costs money, so I guess you're gonna have to do something first to get a little bit of money, get yourself in the right place. But again, like bulk supplements, we're talking about $20 bags each. You get yourself a few bags of something, calm yourself down, get yourself in a nice state of mind, and you do your money generating magic, your health magic, your protection, all of that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, everything's gonna work a lot stronger. Alright? Deuces.